Hello everyone, and welcome.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack.
Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Nicely aimed pass. Akanji cuts out the pass. Cruyff. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area, dropping deep, linking up the...
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. De Bruyne. Now it's Romario. Romario. Romario! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's Conte. Vasco da Gama leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. Dixon. And it's De Bruyne. Yamal. And here's Romario. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, he's been caught. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. And that's a tidy finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Great chance! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And they've got their lead back. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. There's the header! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such
And Cruyff! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Tauvin. Camavinga to Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Aubameyang. He's shifting through the gears here. It's the go shot at goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vasco da Gama with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Aviati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Romario. Now it's Pelé. Conte. And it's Cruyff. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vardiol. Vardiol charging forward, the ball at his feet. Thauvin. Vasco da Gama couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now, can they get him away? And he can thump it away.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pass has gone astray. Messi has created one goal already. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He is through here. Big chance! Superb goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
2 goals on the day, and he made... Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And that brings the first half to a close. Vasco da Gama are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So for 45 minutes, these teams have matched each other, mirrored each other. We have ourselves a gem of a game here. And so we're off again. Camavinga. And he's forced to go back. And the return pass. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Brilliant save from Rumo. Oh, nice touch. Cross goes in there. And he's taking no chances there. Cleared away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Koundé. And here's Messi. Driving forward. Shot, surely! Tovan. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. 60 minutes played.
This match is 61,052.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Cruyff. Pelé. And it's lofted through here. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Guardiola. Looking for a runner. Floated through. Nice interception, well timed. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 18, Romario.
Vasco da Gama do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar.
Number 22, Johan
Well, it didn't
Cruyff.
look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kylian Mbappe. Number 23,
Messi.
Tony Adams.
Messi steaming forward at pace.
Eden Hazard.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. That's just playing it safe and simple. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Aubameyang is onto this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Guardiola. Stefan de Vrij. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi. Messi makes a dash for it.
1 minute at a
And he
time.
was quick to react. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. That's it. There will be time for no more. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter,
Hello,
with a good
everyone.
mix of
This is a
action and
security
plenty of talking points,
Please make
and
sure
it ended
you
with
keep
the
your
right
baggage
result,
with
in
you
my
at
opinion.
all times. Any items left
Well, thanks to
unattended
Jim
may be
alongside
removed.
me. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Puyol. Rafinha. De Vrij defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Looking for a runner. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ferdinand. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Camavinga does really well there, he is strong. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is a nice touch. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Space for him to turn and look.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Can he get away here? Ronaldinho. There he goes, motoring forward. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Very nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, such a... Here's a shot! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Back in once more. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. No, he's not getting his way this time. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Out for a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caceres. Koundé wins the duel this time. Yamal. And this is Messi. And that's a good ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Caicedo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Koundé getting this one clear. And it's Aubameyang. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Yamal. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Second period is on the way.
Vasco da Gama really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... And the shot! He's got a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Gamba Osaka have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caceres. He's through here. And here's Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Gamba Osaka are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He has found the way through. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vardiol. And here's Rafinha. Mateus. He's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. No, he's seen through all of that. Rafinha. Rafinha. Rafinha! And that's in.
Aubameyang really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Caicedo.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Gamba Osaka surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Messi. Eze. So what can they make of this? Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aubameyang with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He is through here. Vardiol providing an outlet on that flank. Rafinha. And it's Caicedo. Vasco da Gama could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Eze. Lovely feet. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Camavinga. And the keeper's got it again. Stefan de Vrij.
Vardiol.
Throw it. Messi.
Vardiol.
Messi. Rafinha looking understandably energised after his goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Aguero. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Messi, and he's got away from it. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Rumo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a great position here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have. Vardiol.
That has not gone well. And here's Ferran Torres. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Danny Olmo. And Aubameyang! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Shifted it to the flank. He's looking wide. Oh, that's neat. Vardiol gets into a good position. Rafinha. And this is Messi. Opts to play it back. Looking here to chip it through. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vasco da Gama with the corner, there first. He's having a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. De Jong. And it's Olmo. And here's Aubameyang. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Messi. So what can they make of this? And he cuts out the supply. De Jong. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Big chance! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And it's Vasco da Gama who take the lead. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Vasco da Gama have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Camavinga gets across and deals with it. He's on it, can he get away? Ferran Torres! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Ferran Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Victoria restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That's going wide left. Danny Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now can he find a finish? And the shot! And that was very necessary. Vardiol does really... And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Camavinga. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Vrij defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Jong. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Against the crossbar. Vardiol getting this one clear. Camavinga. Dani Olmo. Now it's Aubameyang. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Camavinga to Messi. And here's Aubameyang. Rafinha. And it's Messi. And it's Messi. Played into space. Camavinga. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi running with the ball. Ferran Torres is flagged offside.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Can he latch on to this? Nice control. And the shot! It's what has happened here?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Mbappe. He's found space here. Very nicely done. Messi! Victoria! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Victoria with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rafinha, that's destined for the flank. Vasco da Gama are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, this is... goes for a shot! Vasco da Gama have their second corner now. Koundé with the clearance. Oh, super ball. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Aos 33 minutos do segundo tempo.
Vasco da Gama dragged themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be up.
Shoots! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Camisa 18.
Vasco da Gama leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Distributed tidily. That has ended up in no man's land. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's De Jong. Good ball, good take. And he's quick to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Camavinga. Messi. Vasco da Gama, close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a pretty loose pass. And Tovan. Now this could be a chance. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Aubameyang. Shot could be real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Tovan, and it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Camavinga has... And that's that. Vasco da Gama have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Aubameyang, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really...